Okay. All right, so we have 6 things we can do in Figma. And these, of course, include design and research, which is Figma. And of course, slides, so making presentations, which I think is the best slides tool so far. Like PowerPoint is really shaky, and it really, again, makes the flow easier for you guys. We're not going to talk about these two. It's a bit different realm, but we're going to talk about the Make, which is this AI tool that allows you to quicker prototype things. So the main tool, of course, looks like this. You have your layout, how you can build things, edit them, colors, whatever, and you have layers on the left side. We're gonna go in depth in a moment. And you have slides and things like that. But I think we can stand now into maybe Figma Make a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just do like the live demo. So please, guys, open your Figmas. We're gonna go into the actual interactive part real soon. So I think we can start a little bit.
Where's the make part?
Yeah, the Make part.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you got your PC, you can open your Figma and others. I want to know how many of you are using ChatGPT or Cloud or Gemini, these chatbots? And raise your hand. You need to use more for your study. It will be like a better helper for you. And for me, like Figma Make is similar tool, but it embedded in Figma itself. So this is how Figma Make works actually. So to be short, it is kind of like one of the many tools that you give the prompt and it runs the creation process for you and create it in the canvas into like a real prototype. So it's like there are code behind, but you don't really need to do the code. It's like similar when you are talking to ChatGPT or Cloud, you're given like the words, the description, you want the screen, you want like kind of feature, and it will runs it for you. And if we zoom out for a bit, there are just so many design tools, AI design tools for UX designers. And I would place them in a spectrum. So here is actually the tools that need less code. So you don't really need to do like the coding, or you don't need to know the basics of the coding. It's more like the chatbots, like GPT, Gemini, Cloud, these kind of more general chatbots that you can also talk to them, let them to build you the websites, but in a limited functionality. So I call them the proof of concept maker. So if you really want to make a prototype, a simple prototype of your design, you can go with them, but with limited functionality. On the other side is more, I call it app shipper. So Cursor, Cloud Code, if you ever heard the name, they are actually more to the developer side. So actually you can build up the products, you can ship it to the market. You can do the implementation or here. So that's where the true power lies here. But there also you need to know more coding basics. You need to know how to set up the environment, or you need to identify whether the code is good or not. But you can also do like vibe codings, and you just click on the continue stuff. And here I think is a lot of chances or opportunities for the designers, because it's more like designer-friendly zone. Is a bit lining towards the less code part, and you have the Figma Make. And here is like the pride of Europe, Lovable. And also there are more like stuff, V0 bot, if you can search on them, they're pretty similar tools. So it's like a canvas chatbot tool that which you can input your prompt and then create this design there. So with these actually kind of prototyping tools, when I was studying like 6 or 7 years ago, we still use like InVision, Prototype, or different stuff to do the prototype. But now actually you can use all these prototyping tools with AI, can do much better and faster. So today we're just gonna unfold the Figma Make one. Yeah, so this is like the ChatGPT as I mentioned. If you want to really use a very simple chatbot to build your design, I would recommend you can use Cloud. So they have a function called Artifact, which you can mainly just text them and it will create the website for you. No coding, no adjustment. So this is for the chatbots. And this is local, so the cursor, which is here you need to know a bit about the coding, because it's mainly like an IDE for the developer to create the applications. So also it feels like more developer-ish, but it also has more power there. It can really shift your product to the market with this tool. And also it has the connection with Figma. This can be covered by the other workshop. Now for this. Lovable, I think the only famous European AI tool, which I can hear. It's quite similar to Figma Make, similar stuff, similar interface. So if you know how to use Figma Make, you can also use this one. Okay, so if you are familiar with Figma or not, actually there are two ways to do the prototyping. So this is the traditional way, which it has for a long time. So you do the link between different interface, and then you choose the animation. So you may see something like this, like a spider web. This is how I worked before. You just need to do a lot of links. It's a traditional way. Now you get the Figma Make, so no link anymore. You can simply imagine there's kind of a front-end developer guy that is like serve for you as like your personal developer, and you just talk to him or her, and it will build the app for you. So now the interface looks like this. This is the place where you talk with a developer. So it's not like you don't need the traditional way. It's still beneficial if you want to make like you have a simple flow. So this is even faster than AI, because AI still need to wait for a period of time. But if you say like you have not really built the complete design, you only have a scratch or like a draft, then Figma Make will really help you to boost your efficiency, because it can understand your demands. You don't need even to have a complete design there. It can help you, or you want to have a live prototype, say with the animation, with all the interaction stuff. So Figma Make is better for this kind of more live prototyping compared to the traditional way. So this is one case that I used recently, because we all know we need some icons that you can download from some open source library. But I built the icon library directly in the Figma Make. So I just write a very long prompt. I'll tell you how to write it. So I say I want you to build like icon library that it can be downloaded through SVG or PNG, and you can choose different size. You can choose the stroke, and you can even have like two modes, light mode and dark mode. And after I think 3 minutes, I got this. So actually, you can search the icon, you can download it, and I've tested. I can use it in my design. So this is one more extreme case that you can use Figma Make to create any concepts instead of just doing the prototype thing. So this is like seeing the more potential here if you want to explore more creative case. So it's just to let you know that there are more than prototyping that Figma Make can do. Okay, so to the point, how we can use Figma Make. If you already have your Figma Make open, I would encourage you to just open it and just to try it out. So basically, I use 3 steps to work with Figma Make, and it follows the same cycle. So you give the input, you wait for the output. You can play some music in between. Then you review the output and do the iteration. So this is like the standard 3 steps that you can work with this kind of AI prototyping tool. And so I'm going to just dive deep into each of one to let you know how you can really work on that. Okay, so the first one is, so it's just like you talk to ChatGPT. You need to give it a very organized prompt. And I also tested different prompts. So apparently a more structured prompt, more context works better than a simple prompt like create this design for me. I've tested because I really want to be very lazy on that, but I found more context, more structured prompt works better, definitely. So here, actually, you don't need to write like all these prompts. So this is the actual prompt that I use in my work. I never write this on myself. I use GPT or different chatbots that you use. So one way you can use it is that if you have your Figma design ready or not ready, if you have ready, you can copy the Figma design and you can see copy as code. And here you can see the CSS, all layers. So this is basically the code behind your design that Figma generated for you. So you copy that and you paste in the chatbot. So for example, ChatGPT, and then you write this, help me write a good prompt for Figma Make to do the prototyping. And you can say, okay, you can separate them into context, description, what platform it is, the visual style, the UI components. So you can also give this structure to ChatGPT, and then it runs out this very nice prompt for you, like the goal, the layout guidelines, the stylings. So all these things, they come out for you. So you just copy paste this, and then you directly paste into Figma Make, and then you can create your first screen. So the second thing which I found is really important actually in my work is because apparently you're gonna have multiple screens. You're gonna have more complicated like a product that you want to build. But always before you building a house, you need to build like a ground floor, then you add more stairs there. So like the ground floor is actually the first screen that you want AI to create for you. So if you have multiple screens, you don't need to actually ask Figma to create like a 4 screens for you. So I always start with create a static page, which is maybe the home page of your product. Say this is like a furniture store, which we will also use this as a kind of example for you. So if we have multiple screens, yeah, this is like the home page, this is the shopping cart, this is the payment page. I always start with this one. So you paste the prompt that generated by ChatGPT or other bots, then you can see if this page is as good as you want. And then if you found, okay, this is what I want, you do some iterations, you do some changes. Finally, you land on the exact page that you want. Then you can start to add, okay, maybe I can add, you make this like a amount selection work. You want to change the colors. You want to add a hover state for the button. So then you can add more interaction on that, still on this page. Then if you want to add another page, say I want to click to the shopping cart and then it will shift towards the shopping cart page. Then you add another page based on this page. So that's what I mean, like a baseline. You always make a good start, and after that you like gradually build upon the other things. And I would recommend first things on the same page, like the animation, like the interaction, then towards another page and do the same thing on that page, more animation. So this is more like you adding one Lego to another Lego thing. So do not really create maybe 2 screens in one shot. I've tried that, and the Figma Mix not really that powerful for now. And the third part is actually you need to refine that. So never dream Figma Make will create a perfect design in one chance. Sometimes I do like 20 or 30 iterations, but it's simpler because you can just tell it what do you want to change. So I've have 3 scenarios for you to change. One is you find some small changes, like, okay, I want this button maybe to change a color, or I want to change the radius of the border of the frame. So in fact, Figma Make, you can directly click on this one. So it's called point and edit. So it will point to like one single component, and then you can write like the prompt, okay, change the radius to 8 pixels. So it then will only change this part. So this is when you find there are smaller changes that you want to alter. The other part, usually I face things like here you found, okay, maybe the AI did like a bad job. So the design looks quite different from what I have. So this is how this works. Usually I let AI to run a self-check. So you can actually say it to Figma Make that compare your result with the design that I provided. So identify all the differences there. Don't make change yet. So you first list them out, and then you can check, and then you ask like AI to correct them and repeat the cycle. So you check, you fix until you find your implementation is the same as the design that I provided. So this way is more like a shortcut if you don't want to waste the time to do all these things. And I found always this works after 1 or 2 iterations. But this is for the big changes. And the last one is the add-on. So this is why we need like a baseline. So after you have a baseline, then you can create, okay, now create a new frame for the cart page, while the shopping cart icon with this navigation to this page. So this is like you have a page that is done, then you add on the other pages. So this is not really to make change, but to add more layers to your prototype. So these are like the 3 steps for refinement. Okay, I've covered a lot in a short period of time. Now, for those who has your computers and those who haven't, you can just steal other ones computer. You can maybe in groups. So if you have the Figma, you can go to the community page and you search the furniture store there. So you're gonna have a public file, looks like this, like with the green chair. I found it's quite suitable for a tryout. So you may see different screens. And I want you to really recreate this. So the prototype in Figma Make. And I think Andreas and I just walk around, and if you have any questions,
so if you get stuck, we can help you.
Yeah.
And you can try to expand this prototype with this. And of course, you can also make something else, but let's try for now with that flow. So how many people are leaving at 2 p.m.? So we know that's like 5, 6 people. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna continue after that, but with a bit more examples as well. Like also taking the design from here to actually Figma, showing a little bit how Figma works. So don't worry about it. So let's start with that. Maybe I was gonna set like a 20-minute timer or something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play around a bit. But yeah, maybe let's do the live demo also. So you actually can see what we're doing.
Okay.
So I did get you the furniture here in the tab. So, and also the Figma Make them if you want.
Okay, and I will do it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually stick you here. So you can sit on the chair, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The presenter. So you guys, so you're gonna do the guys. Anybody is stuck? Please put me some questions.
Okay, so what next?
So we are now gonna like try to play with Figma, right? So you copy first this, so like this. Yeah, it's just all.
Good German?
No, but I learned it. I'm Polish actually, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we like maybe open like Figma Make tab.
On the web page.
No, because that's like you find a new file. Yeah.
So you can also I'll just do a live here. So if everyone, yeah.
Everybody else might help. And then yeah, we have here guys. One idea is to talk with this, is to improve the prototypes. It's like a easier way. Like almost inspector.
Oh, you see if I compare it. I'm just gonna watch that.
I don't mind it, I'll like do it.
And then you can just. Yeah, they said we can ask all. Yes. Ja, is this not fucking file? That's your process. These are like frames, so they're frames. Select the whole copy it. And then, yeah, and then you paste it here and ask like you to build it.
So you just. Then you can.
Yeah, just. Slowly.
Very hard.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, why we? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this got stuck here. Oh.
Can I use the Okay. So